Shit, hold on. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to open my tracking app like an idiot. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Hello? Hello? Why are you not connected? Oh no, it's not connecting. Why? Why is that? Ah, I turned Wi-Fi off. That's why. Hold on. Hello. There's the problem. Hello, Indy. Another worm. It did not give you the worm because I forgot to open Mix It Up, but I wrote it down to give you another one. I wrote it down. I won't forget. I did have to hide my notepad because my cat was trying to eat it, but I'm keeping a better eye on that now. How are you guys? How was your weekend? I hope it was fantastic. Hope you did lots of fun stuff. Kitsu! Hi, Kitsu! Hello, Kitsu! What's up? Yeah, well, we'll switch over to Blandon. Hi, Gooby. Ding. There. I hope you all had such a fantastic day. I mean, you know, for me it's not 2 p.m. yet, but I guess for a lot of you it's probably later in the day. We're back with Sumi. We're back with Sumi. I've done a little bit offline. Had a surprise day off work, so now I'm working on crafts. How's your day? Ooh, that's fun. What are you crafting? I love to hear about people's craft projects. I love that. My day's been good. I had a stage today. I had a trial shift type thing at a restaurant. Which, God, I hope I get the job because it's so cool. And it's really close by, so I wouldn't have to take the bus. I could just walk. Oh, it would be amazing. So, fingers crossed for that. But I had a really fun morning doing that. That's why I'm a couple minutes late. Austin CJ23, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the crow's nest with the bird watchers. Finishing up Christmas gifts because I'm so slow. That's so real. Honestly, what I need to do is just make stuff throughout the year and stockpile it in a little pile so that when I need a gift, I can just be like, this person gets a beanie that I made 6 months ago. And I don't have to make it all right before. I can post pics in the Discord. I would love that! Hello, Austin! Hello! Oh, what a cute emote. It's a little potato guy. That's very cute. I like that. Oh, and Austin is also over on the YouTube side. Hello. Wow, both tabs. I'm so flattered. Getting those watch hours in over on YouTube. Currently, there's no ads on YouTube, so... Fun little incentive if you're on Twitch to open a second tab. And then I can get my watch hours, and then eventually I can have ads. We're working on Sumi today. My beautiful gen mate. She's so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to be working on this model. She's so pretty. Oh, I'm so scared to make her hair though. I'm so scared to make her hair. Okay, it's fine. I got this. I got this. We're not even doing the hair today. I'm just scared in advance. Which, yeah, no, I do that. I'm both places, yay. Yay! Quantum superposition viewer. But I'm really happy with this so far. I'm gonna be real. Like, the head looks a little bit weird, but that's kind of always the case before adding some of the other details. Like, she doesn't have ears yet, and I feel like the ears are really important on this model to balance out the shape of the face, because she's got a bit of a slender face, and the ears help balance that. And the eyes always look too small before you add the lashes, which are a separate mesh. The like, eyelashes are not... I have to sculpt them separately. It's its own separate thing, so... It will look too small until I add those. I love co-working streams while I'm working. I'm glad! It's a newer thing for me, because I'm gonna be real, I didn't think anyone would be interested in this. But I started doing it every so often just for fun, and people seem to really like it, actually, which is kind of surprising to me, because I don't really know much of what I'm doing. I don't know much about how to do what I'm doing. I'm kind of just winging it. So, but if I'm co-working, I always want to know what you guys are co-working on too. I love to hear about that. Learning kanji? Oh, hell yeah! I would love to be a polyglot. I speak just a teeny tiny bit of Spanish. A teensy tiny bit. I'm not very good at Spanish. I never took classes on it. I had a, like, 800-day streak on Duolingo for a while before they started using AI, and then I dipped. But... Okay. Okay. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back. Okay, it seems like it's saying we're back. Let me reconnect YouTube side. Let me make sure. Okay. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm sorry. My computer, it's frozen a couple times now, which it did not used to do. Ever. So that's fun. That's super cool. That's amazing. I'm so stoked about that. I don't know. I probably have to run my cleanup program at some point. I don't know. But, yay. Yay! Thank you. Anyway. Indy got the early bird again, and why didn't it open Mix It Up? It didn't log in to Mix It Up. Now I have to add two manual worms to Indy. Indy worm times 2. Mix It Up was... Are we so back? God, I hope so. I hope so. Because that was really annoying. At least mildly back? I would say we are likely so back. I'm very, very sorry for this stupid issue. That's infuriating and I'm not happy about it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we are actually gonna have to hide this for a second. We're gonna have to hide this for a second. because it did not save the settings I did where I confiscated, where I hid the boobs. We learned that Twitch gets mad if you can see the wireframe on the boobs. So we gotta turn that off. Okay, there. There. Alright, we're doing head and face details today. I did the chest off stream because, as mentioned before, Twitch gets mad if you show the wireframe, and I kind of need to see the wireframe to do that. So I did that off stream, and I also... We're just gonna hide the body, actually, so that I can turn the wireframe on. I also added a little bit of geometry around the lips, and just a teeny... Okay. Is it working? Is it... Are we good? Are we good? So far so good? Okay. Okay. We'll see if it stays. You've been having internet problems? No, I've been having PC problems! Which is bullshit! So I have shitty... My PC should be pretty good. My internet, iffy. My PC should be good. So this is bullshit. But... Okay, hold on. I have to censor the model real fast. To censor this. I don't want Twitch getting mad at me again. Okay. That ought to do it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on! Because, it shouldn't be doing that. So that's fun. I got Task Manager open. I'm keeping an eye on things. Everything should be good. Everything should be good. Yeah, it says everything's under 50%. Okay. We'll put the music back on. Our little royalty-free background track. Yippee. Okay. If it freezes again... we're gonna call it. I don't want to give people any more notifications. Third time's a charm, or we come back tomorrow. Wow, excuse me. But I ran CCleaner. I updated my, GPU driver. Just in case that was the issue. Most of my drivers were up to date, but that one was a little behind. So we'll go with, we'll hope that CCleaner is still a thing. I know there's probably a better option, but that's what I've been using for years. That's the one that I know. I don't pay for it. It's free and it's what I've been using since I was a teenager, so I just use it. I got the flu despite being indoors all weekend and not around anyone. Dang, that sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Have you ever heard of Atomic Heart? No. Excuse me. I still use Sea Cleaner, it's great. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for it, but like the free stuff is good. Okay. So we've got some refining to do on the head. No. Not like that. Regular bevel. Yeah, there we go. And I like to keep this sharp, even though it won't be, this edge won't be sharp in the final version. It just helps me see the shadows a bit better, because if it's not sharp, it looks kind of weird. You get some weird shadows. To do that thing on the chin. Essentially about the robot uprising, but Atomic Heart has this vending machine that is your upgrade machine. It's very into you. I can get hit on by the vending machine. That's fun. Are gonna do this thing. Actually, we're gonna split this one. Probably not strictly necessary, but I want the chin smooth. You can. It would 100% bring a blush to your cheeks. It's very forward. Oh my. Oh my. Subdivide that. And we're just gonna get right into it, because if it crashes, I'd like to at least have done something today. I like to do that thing where you add a little extra geometry to the chin just for a bit of a smoother curve. I saw that in a video somewhere, and I decided I liked it, and I will be doing it. Hello! Welcome! Welcome! Add them here as well. Just a little bit better. We want it nice and smooth. I think that looks pretty good and smooth. This crease is just, again, to avoid the weird shadow stuff that happens, so. You can see it around here, but it's kind of weird. But that's fine, because the hair will cover that. Do you think we will set... Oh, no, okay. No set flow on that. Understood. Okay. Chin nice and tidied up. You've leveled up your modeling skills so much recently, and I'm so hyped for it. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, no, I can't show the body because the wireframe is still on. Hold on. I can show you the body if I do this. I don't want to get bonked again. Last time I got in trouble, it was for this. We've got the base body adjusted to fit her. And we've got the head. The base of the head started. We still need to do her ears, and I have never done these pointy elf ears before, so I'm excited to try that. It's gonna be totally new for me. And then she also has a more realistic nose shape and lip shape. So that's a fun new territory for me as well. I did a little bit of sculpting on the lips. I'll probably do more after I apply the mirror just to make it look nicer. You should model your cat and have it sitting on you when it's in the room. I should put my cats in, because I want to do a 3D Wardo environment at some point, like I used to have in Unreal. But not in Unreal because I look forward to not using Unreal for that anymore because it was so much. So I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna start with the nose. Can we start with the nose? I don't know. Oh, the nose scares me. The nose scares me. Maybe we should do the ears? Let's try the ears. Then the ears are down there. Yeah. Bottom of the ears, right about the nose line. They're big ears. That big. That too big? Should I do a little bit smaller? Yeah, it's too big. Okay. There we go. Okay, it does say that it's still going on the YouTube side. I realized I never double checked that. Okay, we're good. Alright. I've realized that I need to fix the expression toggles on Bardo, because right now, whenever I press the button to switch to selecting the lines, the edges instead of the vertices or something, when I press it, it makes my eyes squint, which isn't quite what I'm looking for. I think it accidentally toggles the sad expression or something. So that's something I need to fix. Oh well. So if I randomly start going like this, that's why. You can just pretend I forgot my glasses every time I switch to that mode. And then they're not going to be pointed quite that far forward. They're going to be a bit longer, but pointed back. Yeah. Subdivide these. I'm totally winging it right now. This is brand new ground for me. So if it looks bad, just be patient with me, okay? I could probably find an Elf Ears tutorial somewhere, but I want to try and do it on my own. At least at first. first. Move this a little bit. Okay. And you can see she's got the indent in the middle, similar to a more standard human ear. Extrude that inward. No, one more. Yeah, better. Okay. Shrink it a little. Smooth it. Yeah. Looking better already. Corbin, what do you season burgers / steaks with? I usually just use the onion powder, garlic powder combo. For burgers, salt, pepper, garlic powder. That's typically all I'll do. But for steaks, I like to do a butter-basted steak personally. So sometimes I'll use a compound butter. Sometimes I'll use a compound butter where it's the herbs are already in there. If not, maybe I'll throw a couple sprigs of fresh herbs in the butter as well. I like thyme a lot. Thyme is one of my favorites. That is looking better already. Okay, this is not as scary as I thought it would be. I can't lie. This is going fine, actually. Maybe I was being a little dramatic. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, no, we're not done yet. It could get worse. It could get worse. This is only my second time doing ears, actually. Because my model has ears, but Sydney's model did not have ears. She just had more tentacles. So I don't have a lot of experience doing ears. Mike also did not have ears because he was a TV. So this is uncharted territory for me. So we don't get the weird corner on the edge. You still get the corner, but it's on the it's further in. I think it's better like that. Right, and then let's fix the normals to see if that helps the look at all. Just a little bit. Okay, looking pretty good. Looks like they're a bit big. Bring them in a bit. Bring this in as well, so it's a bit more triangular. Gotta make sure they're adequately pointy. Gotta be nice and pointy. Tidy up the shape a little bit. Good, and then this one's not quite in the right place. Well. Yay. Mark John, hello, welcome in. Welcome back. Meta! 10 stream streak! Wow! Thanks for hanging out so much. I appreciate it. We don't want them too chunky. Nice dainty little elf ears. There. Looking good so far, I think. And then we're gonna do the, I think it's called your tragus? The little like tab on the inside of your ear. I think when you get it pierced, it's called the tragus, so I'm just gonna assume that it's called a tragus piercing because that part of your ear is called the tragus. I'm I'm just gonna assume that that's true. Someone's gonna come in here and be like, God, Corvid, you're so stupid. That's the splebo. How do you not know it's called the splebo? Or some shit like that. Listen, I didn't know about the splebo. I'm sorry. There's many things I don't know. That's one of the joys of life. Get off my back. I'm glad we've handled that conversation in advance. Listen, I know how it is. I know how it is. Someone's gonna know what it is, and they're gonna think it's silly that I don't know what it is. And they're gonna try and explain how magnets work, which, for the record, I do kind of understand now. I have a basic understanding of how magnets work. So nobody has to try and have that conversation with me again. I get it. I understand. Okay? Okay. And we'll just smooth this out. Okay, I was being dramatic. The elf ears aren't as bad as I thought they would be. I'm willing to admit that. Unless something very suddenly goes wrong, this is not as bad as I expected. There, now she has a splebo. And we'll fix the normals. Yeah! Looking good! I think I will try and make it a little bit pointier, though. I want to match the shape of the rest of the ear better. Yeah! These are really cute, actually. I'm really happy with this, actually. Uh-oh. It's cute. I did it. Alright, I am actually going to... subdivide these. Just so that I can get it a bit smoother. I feel like if you have elf ears, they're a bit more of a focal point than they would otherwise, than ears otherwise would be, you know? So I want to make sure they look nice. happen? How did that happen? That should not be like that. Why are you a hexagon? Or a pentagon? When did that happen? How? How and when? And you're a triangle. Nonsense. This is nonsense. Chaos. I will not stand for it. There. I think we're gonna do the same thing here we did on the edge of the ear. We're gonna get rid of this little corner. My understanding of topology still isn't great, but I think I'm getting a bit better. Because that is not something I would have thought to do 3 months ago. That's better. What are you? Where did you come from? What are... Okay. Nonsense is happening. We're having some nonsense occur. Who are you? Who are you? When did you get here? You don't need to be... Sir. Sir. Oh, did you need to be here? Oh, I see. You go here. And, you know what, we're just gonna try this area again. We're just gonna start this over. Just this area. What happened earlier, Corvin? I was sad when stream just crashed. Yo, yeah, so was I. I don't know. I updated some stuff on my computer and hopefully that fixed it. Because I hate when that kind of thing happens. It used to happen a lot when I first started streaming. Back when I lived with my parents. And it drove me crazy. And it hasn't happened very much in a long time. So I'm really hoping it stays that way. That it's not a PC issue. Because I don't have PC issue money. Quite honestly. So I'm hoping I just needed to update. Oh yeah, see? This in the back here? This is the nonsense I was talking about. This is that unacceptable nonsense. Let's see if I can fix this. Let's see if I can. I forgot to say hello. You're fine. Hello. Hello, hello. Aha. The missing piece. Aha! Aha! I think that's it. Fix the normals. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And then let's just double check. My trait, my side. Anything greater than 4? Oh, yes, those. Okay, I did. That is on purpose. Cool. Cool. I forgot to triangulate those. Triangulate is such a fun word. I wish there were more opportunities to use the word triangulate, because mostly you just use it when you're talking about like finding the position of something via a specific method. But I wish we had more opportunities to use the word triangulate. So I'm gonna try and incorporate that into my Blender workflow lingo. These are temporarily unlocked emotes I just unlocked, but I like them. I'm glad you like them. I don't have any emotes of my current model. Those are the old ones. But they're so cute. I really like them. At some point, we will get updated emotes. I don't know when. That is a future goal. But I do hope to. Seven stream streak? Hey, 1 week. Thanks for hanging out. Climbing up slowly. You'll get there. This needs to come back a bit. That's a pretty good looking elf here, I would say. Definitely need to pull this in a bit more. The angle is still not quite right, and this needs to be smoothed. How's it looking? I think pretty good. Pretty good. I do want that thicker. I know I've been fiddling with the ear for probably too long, but I want it to look nice. I want it to look nice. That might be it. That might be the ticket. Just one more edge might have done it. Check the normals just in case. Yeah. Looks very nice. Looks very nice. Everyone's been so complimentary of my 3D stuff so far, and it's very sweet. It makes me feel very nice because I feel like I'm not doing that great of a job. I'm saving up 20k to hear you sing. I'm sure you have a lovely singing voice. We're actually doing a karaoke stream on Wednesday, which I haven't done in a long time, but I have been practicing. So hopefully there will be some noticeable improvement for those of you who have been around. What time? On Wednesday? Let me check the schedule. Oh, I forgot to put it in the Discord. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me put it in the Discord. I knew I forgot to put it somewhere. I remembered to tweet it. I remembered to put it on YouTube. Okay, there we go. We're doing a chatting and karaoke stream at 11 on Wednesday. We're gonna catch up, we're gonna chit-chat, and we're gonna sing some songs. I should probably pick out some songs ahead of time, because normally I don't think to do that. And I'm like, oh fuck, what do I sing? So I'll probably pick some stuff out ahead of time. For once. I don't know if I'll be able to join. If I'm lucky I won't have school because of the snow. Yeah, the snowstorm! I hope everyone's staying safe and warm. That is not a thing where I live. So I really hope that everybody who is dealing with it is doing okay. Some of my friends and family in that side of the country I've been keeping up with, and sounds like it's been pretty crazy. We did have a rainstorm so big they had to cancel school one time when I was a kid, but that was one time and it was like unheard of. bizarre. Honestly, it doesn't rain much where I live or where I grew up either. There was a big drought when I was a kid, and it's gotten better the last few years, but did I mention 11 PST? I feel like sometimes I forget to specify. Time zones are weird. But I am in the PST. I've never had that happen. Back when I lived in a different town than where I am now, we had a tornado and still had school. Dang. Tornadoes are also not a thing where I live or where I am from. But I know that Finney has a lot of tornadoes. I feel like half the time when I talk to her, I'm like, hey, how's it going? She's like, oh, we're under tornado warning. I'm like, again? Again? You just had a tornado warning. She's like, yeah, might be another tornado. Terrifying. To my sensitive West Coast sensibilities. Horrifying. We're having a blizzard at the moment? Yeah, everyone's having a blizzard. It's crazy. I have a friend in Boston, and he's like, yeah, it was colder here in Boston than it was in the South Pole the other day. His college classes have been canceled. He's holed up at home with a couple days worth of extra groceries. Yeah, my mom is in the eastern half of the US, and she also sent me some photos, and she's like, it snowed, and I'm like, that much? I know Cindy's power was out at least this morning. I don't know if it's still out. Hopefully it's back on. My school was canceled, but they were like, we still need the janitors to come in and shovel snow, and I was like, I'm not coming in if a bus with like 16 wheels can't make it in safely, my bicycle with only 2 wheels can't either. That's fair. But also, like, it's not done snowing yet. Why would you shovel snow? Do they not teach the myth of Sisyphus at this school? Oh, you know, I actually just thought of something. It is true that school never got canceled because of snow. We were off for 2 days because of rain once when I was in middle school. However, there was one other time we had school canceled for about 2 to 3 weeks when a large portion of the town burned down in a wildfire. I don't know how I forgot to mention that one. That's my bad. Yeah, no, that was maybe a bigger deal. It was less fun, though. It wasn't like, yay, school's canceled! It was, you know, we're evacuated. I sure hope my house still exists. It was more of that. It was more of that vibe. Yeah, California wildfires, no joke. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Big sip. Ruka Erica, hello. For example, we use these yarn-based floor mops in order to clean the floors. Yes, I'm familiar. 5 years ago, they decided they wanted to switch over to these different types of floor mops that don't work and refused to buy the ones that do work. So I have to go to the special programs department and request that they order me the stuff I need to do my job. Annoying! They don't think smart at the school. Like, the higher ups refuse to get us the stuff we actually do need, so I have to go around about way in order to actually get it. That's so annoying. Have something to drink. Thank you! Big sip, big hydrate. Okay, I know I was terrified to do these ears, but they look really cute. I think I did a good job. I think maybe I did a good job. Also, I had to have the special programs department get me a new vacuum because rather than replace the vacuums, they decided it was a better idea to just spend more money fixing it half-assed. That's so annoying. Will anyone ever look at the ears from this angle? Unlikely. But I will. I will. I don't know what it is about pointy elf ears, but I always like them. Me too! They're so cute! They're so cute. Lewd? What's lewd? I didn't say anything lewd, did I? Did I say something lewd? I genuinely don't remember. Excuse me. I'm saying liking elf ears is lewd, is it? I love a triangle, and triangle's my favorite shape. Yeah, okay. The head looks much better with the ears. That definitely balances out the shape of it a bit more. So I was like, this looks so skinny, but it does match up with it. But now that the ears are on there, it looks better. That's easily the most lewd shape. What, triangle? I feel like the most lewd shape is cylinder. I don't know if we're counting through these shapes. Is this like a polygon thing or a? Just ask anyone who played Tomb Raiders on the PS1. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't think about that. I saw they're making a new Tomb Raider game. I've never played Tomb Raider, but I've heard it's good. I know people really like it. I think they're like 6 out of 10 games. Ooh, dang. Yeah, I could not tell you. Okay, and now the scary, difficult part. This nose. This nose! A new one coming along, but based on what I've heard, Lara Croft was a sex symbol for so long until they changed how she looks. I'm gonna be real, every picture I've seen of her is still hot. Like, hold on. Let me Google. Last time I saw a picture of her, I was still like, yep, that's a hot lady. Lara Croft. New. Yeah, that's a hot lady. Live action, hot lady. Game, let's see the game. Images. That's a hot lady. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what people want. She still looks like a sex symbol character to me. At one point, they decided to only make games about her as a child because they wanted people to stop being rude towards her, and because of how the internet is, that didn't stop them. Ew! Okay. Her outfit is different compared to the original PS1 version? I mean, yeah, people change clothes sometimes. I mean, she's wearing a tank top and short shorts. What did she wear in the first one? Lara Croft original. She's wearing the exact same outfit. I don't understand. She's wearing the exact same blue tank top and brown short shorts and the holsters with the thigh straps. She just has more polygons. Yeah, I don't know what people are on about. She looks the same except with more polygons and better textures. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not a fan, but I still think that's a hot lady in the exact same outfit. Okay, this nose terrifies me. I have to figure out what parts of it I'm gonna do with geometry and which parts I'm gonna do texturing. I do think it just needs to be this sort of pyramid shape. So I am going to... Just a more grizzled look, and that's what they're complaining about. They don't want her to look like a badass. They want a Bond movie style side chick lady. Okay, I'm looking at her. I'm looking at the images. She's slightly dusty from raiding tombs. She has a perfect messy braid and a smoky eye. I don't... This is grizzled? I will never understand these kinds of people. I will never understand these kinds of people. Oh, Corvid, you don't understand. You don't understand, Corvid. They made her a little bit more muscular. And now she's a little bit dirty. And her hair's a little bit messier. Oh no, my steak is too juicy. My lobster's too buttery. Oh no, they made the hot woman a little bit disheveled. Oh, the horror. You're all cowards. You're cowards. I think they should have made her buffer and dirtier. Yeah, who wants a muscle mommy? Totally not me. Yeah. Who would pin that picture up on their wall as exercise motivation to get biceps like that? Who would be impressed and vaguely seduced with the definition of her deltoids? Not me. You're all cowards. You're all cowards. More hot buff lady for me. I already have a poster, so I can't say anything. That's what I'm saying. I want to get shredded. I'm going to the gym, and I'm gonna get shredded. Fitness goal: pick up girlfriend. You forget most fanboys are very fragile and also 3 times the size of a 3-person couch. They can't handle changes. But she looks exactly the same. She looks exactly the same. I don't know what they're even talking about. I don't know. Am I a woke gamer? Am I too much of a woke gamer? I don't understand these people. Oh, she was hotter when she was 16 polygons. That's a you problem, my dude. 2 woke, go back to bed and take your muscle mommy with you if you insist. If I must. I stole her nose. Haha, haha, I got your nose. I got your nose. I got your nose. I got your nose. Okay. Excuse me? No. I'm gonna have to fix the topology, but right now I'm just trying to get the shape right. Solve that one. I don't have posters in my house. I should decorate a bit more. I should make my house a nicer place to be in. That might be good for me. That would definitely be good for me. I need to do that. I'm trying to take better care of myself lately, and a lot of the time that takes the form of treating myself like a zoo animal. You know, you ever tried that technique? You ever tried that? I'm like, What if I put more enrichment in my enclosure? Would that help? And you know what? It usually does. Muscle mommies are it, man. I want a woman that can squeeze me to death. Hell yeah. Let me just say, it is all it's cracked up to be. It is. It's just as good as you imagine. Okay, this looks exactly the same as before, but with worse topology. What did I accomplish? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, it's fine. We'll fix the shape and then we'll fix the topology. Did it kind of just need to be whiter? That might just be it. Will Strive, hello, hello, welcome in. Okay, let's fix this a bit. Still not right. It's giving more Cindy Lou Who right now than it should be. You should play Fruit Mountain if you haven't. I'm sure you would have a blast playing the game. I have not heard of Fruit Mountain. I played Suika Game back when that was a big thing, and I did enjoy Suika Game. If it's anything like that, I probably would enjoy it. Game about merging fruit and getting high scores. Oh yeah, that sounds just like Suika Game. I did enjoy Suika Game. normals. Oh, wait, hold on. Mesh, normals, average, laser. Head to the sculpt menu. Move this a bit. Oh, horrible. That needs to be fixed. Okay, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I think I'm onto something. I think I'm onto something. I was not onto something in that particular instance. This time I might be. Is this anything? Unlikely, but maybe? I'm sorry, I'm very locked in right now. I know I'm not as chatty as usual. I really want to get this right. Do you guys see that? Do you see that? Are you seeing this? Okay, it's a bit too high up. But this is it. This is it. I think. I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy right now. Okay, leopard noodles. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. like a strong note. I think it's a very nice feature. It's very regal, I think. That line's not us. Yeah, no, that looks just as good. It's way less of a mess. This is my least favorite part, is fixing all the topology shapes. Blech. No, can I get back to the part where I make the fun shapes? Why do I have to make the triangles and the squares look good? Yeah. 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 And then should I replace this with... Let's try it. No, that looks stupid. It was fine the way it was. We'll just do one more bevel. One more bevel never hurt anybody. Just one extra bevel as a treat. Corvid can have a little extra bevel as a treat. God, I wish we had salami. I love salami. I could fuck up a charcuterie plate right now. The nose knows. The nose knows. Let's fix the normals. Didn't change much. I think this is good. I think once I smooth it out a bit, this looks really cute from the side at the very least. I think I've maybe asked this before, but have you ever wanted to learn any instruments? I thought I remembered you saying bass guitar. Yes, I own a bass, and I have not really had either the drive. I have not had the drive and the time at the same moment. It is the drive and the time have not converged in quite a while, but I would really like to learn that. It's definitely something I hope to take up soon. I'm trying to get things settled a bit more into a regular schedule for myself. Hopefully, once I know what my employment situation is going to look like, that'll be easier. I'm gonna change... Okay, you know what? With the normals, not cap, that looks pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna send a little update to Sumi. Actually, we're gonna mess with the lips a bit more. She has very, very nice, full, glossy lips, and they're very pretty. I love that part of her model. Just a little bit. looks so nice! Glad I could join this stream. I've been raging all day because I kept choking on the Shepherd of Fire solo song by Avenged Sevenfold, but anyway, coming here was calming. I'm glad! I'm glad I could just do like a chill stream sometimes. I think that's right. Yeah, I think this is what I'm looking for. Maybe just a little bit more smooth. Gonna try again while watching you. I might get it this time. Hell yeah. Good luck. Oof. Alright. Sending an update to Sumi. God, it's already almost 4? What the heck? It's already 7 for me? Dang. Like, I had my stage this morning, so I did have something going on, but even still, 4 seems late. $6.52 here? Ugh. Excuse me. This looks so nice, actually. This looks so nice. I'm really happy with this. I forgot to clock in again. I forgot to clock into my time tracker. Hold on. There. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Okay. Okay. Let's make the inside of the eyes. There isn't actually a... Maybe this is... Maybe you guys don't want to know this, okay? It's a secret. Fourth wall break. VTubers don't have... Almost... 3D VTubers will pretty much never have eyeballs. DJ Hail Rock, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome on the Twitch side. But yeah, that's the secret. Secret that you may not want to know. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit. VTubers don't have eyeballs. We just have the irises. The rest of it is just an empty socket. Because it looks the same. And it's easier. So if I lean it really close, there's only the green part of my eyes. The white is just the back of the eye socket. Seems to kind of always be a 2D feature of the front of the head. Yeah. Because that way it looks a bit better. There are techniques that you can do that get you a better like 3D look. I have not tried those. I might do them on this model, but everything has been a lie. I know. I'm sorry to have to break it to you like this, but it's iris only. The lashes are real. DJ Hell Rock, delight over on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. On both sites. Oh my goodness. Wow. I always get so flattered when someone follows on both back to back. It's like, oh my goodness, you like me enough to open a separate tab? You're having that much fun? That's not what was supposed to happen. This line is not supposed to be moving. I guess we'll do just these ones. Yeah, I've seen some different tutorials on like how you can mirror how you can do like a fake cornea to get a better like reflection and like I think they call it parallax. I think parallax is the word to improve it, but this is the case with VTubers and I think anime models in general, but not all 3D models are like that. If you're rigging for more standard animation, the rig is different and you have actual eyeballs and they have their own bones. VTubers almost never have eye bones. My eyes are boneless. Ah, much better, much better, much better. I don't want to make them too big because then it can look weird with the iron. At least I think that's what I remember happening on this one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna bevel this. This one too, actually. A bit nicer and rounder. Remember that boneless pizza meme from the mid-2010s? Hell yeah, I do. Don't cite the ancient magics to me, witch. I was there when it was written. I remember none pizza left beef. Which, for the record, I still think is funny. None pizza left beef still gets me. That's just objectively funny. Imagining working at the pizza place that order came through. Hysterical. Memes die out too fast, I think. I think they should last longer. Because a lot of the time, they'll still be making me laugh when they die. They're like, oh, that's a dead meme. And I'm like, get back here. I wasn't done laughing at you yet. Bring it back. I'm still enjoying it. Okay, it appears my raid notification is broken, but that's fine. Welcome to Starfire. What were you up to? Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. Ooh, fun! We were talking about Danganronpa the other day. I've never played it, but people were telling me it's very fun. Eric Alluvium 0231. Thank you for the follow over on the Twitch side. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Starfire. Hello, Eric. Hello, Green Ace. Hello, Titus. It's a very good game. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your stream? Was it fun? Those are really long games, right? Or am I thinking of Persona? I always get Persona and Danganronpa mixed up. Stream was great. Yay! Well, for anyone new here, my name is Calypso Corvidae. My name is Calypso Corvidae. I am the virtual pet crow that lives inside your computer. Welcome. We're making a model today for the lovely Sumi Hanaki, one of my gen mates in Devil's Virtual. The new group I am a part of. Which is I'm still so excited to say that. Yeah, I am a crow VTuber. I have Tourette syndrome, so I make the noises sometimes. Don't worry about it. That's totally normal. Oh god, I'm still getting used to doing the new intro. Sorry, it was the same for so long. I'm the virtual crow that lives in your computer, a member of Devil's Virtual, and an aspiring 3D artist. And today we're making a 3D model for the lovely Sumida Hanaki. I think that's everything. So sorry. Losing her mind figuring out the killer. Pretty sure I've got this murder figured out. It was great. Hell yeah. That's the one with the bear, right? Danganronpa is the one with the bear. The little teddy bear. Like half and half teddy bear. Yeah. The bear is Monokuma. Monokuma! I think the bear is evil, but I'm not totally sure. He was in an old Tamagotchi-esque electronic device. I was! I have been released onto the internet through a ROM dump into your computer where I now live. You can't get rid of me. I'm immune to your antivirus. I live here now. He's very evil. He executes people. Okay. I think I might know who the killer is. I just looked that meme up and the pizza looks disgusting. Yeah, none pizza left beef is so stupid. Someone just ordered a custom pizza and selected none for every option except beef on the left half. It's just empty dough with beef on the left half, and it's stupid. It's stupid, and I love it. I follow you, chill. Oh, thank you. Welcome, welcome. He cannot get involved directly from the killing game. I see. That's an 18 or 19-year-old meme now, apparently. Damn. Greetings, everyone. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Crow's Nest. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, if you need to go get a snack or a drink, if you need to go to the post office or hit the grocery store, or feed your pet lizard, or any other normal real life errands, absolutely feel free. That goes for viewers as well. But if you'd like to stick around, you're more than welcome. I gotta go cook us dinner, but I will be lurking. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a great dinner. Tell me what you're making before you leave. That's the rule. If you leave to make dinner, you have to tell me what's for dinner. I'm nosy and I want to know what people are eating. Reptiles are cool? They are cool. My sister has a leopard gecko. And she bites. The gecko, not my sister. Yeah, I mean, she was kind of mean as a kid, but I don't think she ever bit me as a kid. The leopard gecko bites, though. Chicken mainly. Not sure what else, because it's a see what we have and cook it with the meat I sat out kind of deal. Totally understood. In my family, we call that corbs. Clean out refrigerator before shopping. I don't know if this is a thing outside of my family. My parents have a lot of stuff that they made up that I thought were like actual sayings until I say them in front of other people and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I don't know if corbs is a thing that exists to other people. But that is our acronym. Geckos don't have teeth, do they? I can't imagine it'd hurt. I don't think they have teeth. But they can nip ya. And it's startling. It's, you know, I jumped a little bit when it happened to me. They're fast. And my girlfriend's sister has an albino corn snake, I want to say, named Mayo. And Mayo is a delightful little snake. Getting quite big, actually. But Mayo's like 2.5 feet long now. If you ended up working at a pizza place and someone ordered none pizza with left beef just for the lulz, would it make your life? I would be very excited, yeah. I'd put some extra beef on that thing. None pizza, extra left beef. I'll put extra none on it too, just for you. We have a lot of in-family sayings that people look at me like I'm an idiot for. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I remember a while after my girlfriend and I first moved in together, I remember saying like, I don't know what we have. Do you want to just Corbett tonight? And she's like, the fuck did you just say to me? Corbs? I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I am really happy. Okay, this looks really good, I think. Hopefully Sumi thinks. That's the only really important opinion. If Sumi likes it, that's what matters. Ideally, I also like it. But it's mostly about Sumi. Pizza is just a circumcised calzone. Well, that's a thought I can never remove from my brain. That's in there now. I think that thought might count as a cognito hazard. Congratulations. I'm calling the SCP Foundation on you. Have you guys heard of the cube rule of food? It's an answer to the like, is a hot dog a sandwich, blah 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 type of thing. That is based on It categorizes foods based on, how many of the sides in terms of cubes are covered with starch. A hot dog is a taco. Yes, by the cube rule of food, a hot dog is a taco. And I think the cube rule is a very fun one. Snakes are cool. I have a boa constrictor. His name is Smokey. Ooh, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you are in the Discord, I would love to see a picture of Smokey in the Pets channel. If that's something you're willing to do. Because I love snakes. They're so cool. I've held snakes before. It feels weird. They're so smooth. They're so smooth. Just delightful. Just delightful little guys. The base take is a hot dog is a taco. I'm sort of a purist in the most literal sense. Here's my thing. If people ask me, is the hot dog a sandwich? I say, well, let's go back to the origin of the sandwich. The origin of the word sandwich. You know, if we're gonna talk taxonomy, we gotta talk etymology. And the Earl of Sandwich named the food, it's called the sandwich because it was named after the Earl of Sandwich, who would eat his meals in slices of bread so that he could eat them one-handed and gamble while he was eating because he was an insane gambling addict. So, in my opinion, if you could eat it with one hand, if it's food inside bread that you can eat with one hand while gambling, I think that fits the original definition of a sandwich. If you can play Texas Hold'em while you're eating it, because it's encased in bread, that's a sandwich. Hot dog, sandwich. Burger, sandwich. Burrito, sandwich. Dumpling, sandwich. Only if it's one. It all has to be in one piece to be a sandwich. The whole meal has to fit in your hand. I know this is a controversial take. I know it. But I believe it in my heart of hearts to be the most accurate possible answer to a question with no correct answer. I think we have to be purists in terms of the etymology. So a small pizza could be a sandwich? If you fold it in half, I would say yeah. Yeah. Calzone? Sandwich. That's a sandwich, baby. Taxonomy? Questions of strict taxonomy are inherently illogical because categorizing things is not how the world works. You can't fit everything into neat little categories. So when you get into those sort of vague gray areas, I'm gonna give you my answer and it's gonna be weird. And everyone's answer is gonna be equally stupid. And that's my equally stupid answer. Enjoy! I'll upload a pic of him to Discord when I get a phone that supports Discord. The phone I have now, the app just quit working. Ah, yeah, no worries. A fistful of salad dressing and all that's a sandwich, baby girl. It has to be encased in bread of some kind. Because what he did that they eventually named it after him was he would take his meal and he would put it in bread so that he could gamble while eating. And if it fits that definition, it's a sandwich. If you roll pizza, is it now a cannoli? Sure! I don't give a fuck, why not? Especially if it's got ricotta on it, for sure. Well, I mean, you know, ideally a cannoli is deep fried. Nobody wants a soft cannoli. Have you ever had a cannoli and you bite into it and it's soft? Ugh. Ugh. It's such a letdown. It's so disappointing. Goulash, hello, over on the YouTube side. I'm sorry, I don't know how long ago you said hello. I just saw that. My apologies. Are spaghetti tacos real or just a meme? I mean, anything can be real if you make it real. I don't know if that's a thing people actually eat. I think they made that up for iCarly. Bologna is just hot dog pancakes? Sure! I'll buy that for $1. Okay, do you think that's maybe a bit dramatic? Do you think the circle needs to be that big? Is she a frilled lizard? Be so for real right now. That is unnecessary. Thank you. That was too much. You're doing too much. Now that I think of it, iCarly does seem very Corvid-coded. You know, I've actually never seen it. You used a RoboCop reference? Did I? I've never seen RoboCop either. I'm sorry, there's a lot of things I haven't seen. A normal day on my Twitch chat is just someone saying, oh, you know this thing? And I go, I've actually never seen it. And they go, what? How have you never seen it? And then I explain that I was a very strange child. And I watched a lot of public access TV and reruns of shows from the 70s. I will get your Brady Bunch reference. I will. Martha Speaks? Seen a lot of that. Bless PBS. Ugh, love PBS. PBS Kids? Huge. Huge in my house. Fetch with Rough Ruffman? Insane. Did you watch Arthur, Caillou, Clifford, Kipper the Dog? PBS stuff. Arthur I never got super into, but I saw some of it. Caillou only when I was very small. My parents found him extremely annoying. Clifford, I was a big fan of Clifford. Big fan of Clifford. Clifford the Big Red Dog, excellent. But my favorite was Clifford's Puppy Days, which was like before he was Clifford the Big Red Dog. He was Clifford the teeny tiny red puppy. And he lived in an apartment. And he had fun neighbors. I liked Clifford's Puppy Days. That was probably my favorite. Kipper the Dog I did not watch. I'm not familiar with that one. God, I'm old. Don't worry, I might be. RoboCop is awesome. Do not take my knowledge of your references as whether or not you are old or your references are outdated. The references I get, very scattershot. Did I ever get around to watching Pulp Fiction? Not quite yet. Have I seen Roman Holiday several times as a kid? Yes. Yes, I have. Just lurking while on lunch break at work? Ooh! I hope your lunch is tasty. Yeah, that. I own all 3 movies of the classic RoboCop. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's basically just a matter of, like, did my parents show it to me when I was a kid? Or did I encounter it myself as a teenager? Because I didn't watch a whole lot of the stuff that, like, my peers were really into until I was a bit older. I was just kind of an odd child. I'm sorry. sorry. I wish I didn't have to have ads. I really do. Sorry, just gonna crack my neck a little bit more. Blech. And my arms, why not? My back, my shoulders, why not? Get crazy with it. I'll just crack my entire skeleton! Rough Ruffman was taken from us too soon. I know! I never even got a chance to audition. I wanted to be on that show so bad. It should have had more seasons. It was so good. The classics are the best. Hell yeah. I just found a picture of a calzone baked into a pizza. Calzone just attached to a pizza, body horror style. That's horrifying. Is that lo-fi I hear? Yes. Before I started multi-streaming to YouTube, I just had a Spotify playlist that I would play, and it just didn't save to the VOD. But I realized you can't do that to YouTube. It's either in the VOD or it's not in the stream at all. So now we have some no copyright music, 55 addictive songs for 3 hours, live streaming, study, and work BGM. That's the bop we're listening to today. It's honestly quite nice. I like synthwave lo-fi. I don't listen to lo-fi, like, recreationally. But it's nice to have on in the background. I like to have something on. You know? I don't like when it's just silent. I watch a streamer who multi-streams to YouTube and the music doesn't show up in their VODs. Really? On YouTube? Because I can make it not show up on the Twitch VODs, but I can't make it not show up on the YouTube ones. Have you ever wanted a race car bed? No, actually. I wasn't really into race cars as a child. And I had a bunk bed, which was really exciting. I was on the top bunk. I always insisted that I have the top bunk. Because then if, like, a monster came into the room, it would eat my sister first on the bottom bunk, buying me time to escape. That was genuinely part of my logic. It also just, you know, it felt kind of like being in a treehouse, but that was part of my logic. If I want music that won't get copyrighted for, I use wave group versions. Okay. Had a bunk bed as well as a child, was always funny. Excuse me. Because my brother rolled in his sleep, so he would constantly roll off of it onto the floor. Damn. You're an adult now, you could get a race car bed. Do they make... Can you get, like, a queen-size race car bed? Because I'm not going back to a twin bed. I'm Hispanic, so I'd probably run kitchen sounds in the background. I'm a cook. That's my day job. Well, not right now. Right now I'm unemployed, but I actually did a stage today. So, hopefully I get that job, because it was really fun. I also enjoy some ambient kitchen sounds. It's relaxing. Oh, when you're in a professional kitchen and, like, the fan goes out, or the power goes out or something, and you realize just how loud it is normally, and everything's, like, totally silent, it's so eerie. It's so eerie. Because you never really think about how loud it is until all the sound shuts off, and then you're like, oh my god, it's scarily quiet in here. They do? You can even get ones with LED strips in them? Dang. Race car beds are a W, but I got a bunk bed right now, and I hate waking up and hitting my head on the top bunk. Oh yeah, it's probably a bit less practical when you're like a full-size human being. And here's the part where someone's gonna say, well, you're not a full-size human being. I'm not that small. I always wanted a Star Wars bed. Ooh, I didn't get to Star Wars until adulthood. My girlfriend got me into Star Wars. And now I'm a big fan. Good. I will, of course, smooth that out more after I apply the mirror. But I'm 5'9.5". Hell yeah. I wish I was 5'9". But I think somewhere around when I was 12 or so, my mother took apart the bunk bed and just had it be 2 regular beds, and genuinely I used that twin-size bed frame until last year. I had it for 30 years. We had the take-apart ones when I was a kid, too, and then when my sister and I got separate rooms, we just each took one of the bunk beds. Last time I checked my height, which was 2 years ago. Fair enough. I haven't checked my height in a while, but I don't think it's changed. I've been the same height since I was 12. I don't think I'm gonna grow anymore. Maybe if I fix my terrible shrimp posture. My terrible shrimp posture. Maybe if I fix that, I can be 5'3". That'd be cool. I have a queen bed all to myself now, and it is great. It's so great. I mean, I do share one, but... And the cats. You'd never think that a 10-pound cat could take up so much of a queen-size bed. But they do. A Master Chief cryopod bed would be sick. Hell yeah. Corvids is a short queen. I am. I'm travel-sized for your convenience. Stand tall queen. I'm trying. Okay, I need to actually work on this and stop just looking at it, but I'm really happy with how it looks, so it's hard. Okay, Sumi seems to enjoy it. To enjoy it. Her response to the pictures I sent was just me? Question mark, question mark. So I think that means she likes it. Or, sorry, exclamation points. I want the Bacta tank from Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, the Bacta tank is a fun one. The cryopod from Alien. That could be fun. There's this guy who made a fridge bed and put an LCD screen in it so that way he could drive the fridge bed around town. I love people who do weird shit like that. I saw a video of a guy who turned a couch into like a race car. So he was just driving his couch around his neighborhood. That was really good. They say hanging for a long period of time on a door frame or something can help improve height growth, but I'm not sure how true that is. I'm not sure if you're fucking with me or not. Because I know my chat is not above trying to pull a fast one on me. I know you're not above that. I'm not sure. Maybe. Honestly, that just sounds like it would feel nice to stretch your spine out, though. If I can custom make a cryo bed from Halo, I'm gonna put bulletproof glass and surround sound in there, too. Hell yeah. Menacing moo. Menacing moo. Hello, Silver Knight. Welcome. Okay. Let's do lashes. Let's do lashes. So it looks like she mostly has top lashes. A little bit of side bottom lash. Nothing too crazy though. That's nice. Let's make lashes. Copy that. Separate it. Object mode. I need to label these. This is atrocious. Okay. You know that, like, medieval stretcher? I wish I could be on there for just, like, 3 seconds. Because I bet for the first, like... I bet for the first few seconds it'd feel really good. Just very briefly, I bet it would be so nice. Just crack all your bones. I was just thinking about those. We could put you on one of those medieval stretching racks to make you taller if you wanted. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I don't know that I trust anyone to do that. You'll feel a pop like bubble wrap, then pain for so long. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't even trust a chiropractor. I don't believe in that. So I am absolutely not gonna trust anybody to put me in a medieval torture stretching rack. A girl can dream, though. I challenge you one day to make a character but designed in late 90s Windows-style graphics and textures. That's actually a goal of mine. I'd love to do a version of myself like that. Did you hear about that recent TikTok chiropractor who paralyzed 3 different patients, or the TikTok dentist who's now facing 600 years in jail? No, I did not. They probably trust someone who's scared they will hurt you and end up taking so long to get any progress because they're so hesitant. That's fair. Like the show from Reboot? I'd have to look up Reboot. Looked it up and it doesn't 100% help with height growth, but what it does is helps with posture by reversing spinal compression, making you look taller. Hey, my posture is so bad. I'm trying to work on it, but I have bad shrimp posture. I need to fix that. That's one of my New Year's resolutions this year, is to improve my posture. I just gotta say, if you're dumb enough to trust a random guy on TikTok to do your teeth, you kind of deserve what happens to you, but also maybe people should not be impersonating doctors either. Yeah, there's plenty of real doctors who have TikTok accounts. Like, there's plenty of people who do post on TikTok and it's like part of their business. This doesn't sound like it was that. Blah. Gonna get some food from the kitchen? Yum! Let me know what you get. I'd never go to a doctor who's posting their patients on TikTok. Not only has that resulted in the death of patients before because they're more focused on TikTok than the patient, but also no thanks. Yeah, like, before and after is one thing, but, like... Like, when I had braces, they were like, is it okay if we use the before and after pictures for some, like, advertising stuff? Like, can we post this on Instagram or, like, show it to patients or whatever as part of a before and after? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I don't know that I would like, to have, like, them filming me while they're doing my teeth. The only limitation is it cannot work once the growth plates have closed, so it's 50-50 chance it could help for you. Huh. That lady who's doing surgery on a guy and then she just started dancing for the TikTok and he died because she fucked up while she was wrist deep inside him and twerking on camera. I'm gonna be real. That sounds like it might be a made-up story. I'm not saying it definitively is. I'm saying that does sound like some story that someone would make up. It sounds like it could be a, oh, these kids these days always on their phones bullshit. You know? Not saying that's what it is, but I'm going to be healthily skeptical of that claim. It's not. She still has the video up and she's facing charges for it. Huh. Yeah, no. I don't really... That's not the kind of thing I really keep up with. I'm afraid. I always spend so long on the lashes. I want them to look nice, and they're so finicky. Trying to make them look nice from as many angles as possible is so difficult. Follow a couple of lawyers on YouTube and they cover these ridiculous cases. They also like to the actual court case so you can confirm that they're not making stuff. Okay, okay. It's not for me. That's not the type of content I would typically go for. It's interesting that they make it though. I know there's that VTuber lawyer guy. I've definitely seen people give some mixed opinions on him. to watch Legal Eagle, but every single one of their okay. Yeah, I kind of don't want to get into that. Stream is lagging, which wasn't happening before. Huh. It says it's connected well on my side. Unless it's lying to me, which it could be doing. That is not out of the question. Random thought. I don't get those live things people try to do where they play lift a glass thingy to do a glazed cake and rainbows, but they drag it out to get donations. It always felt stupid. I'm pleased to say that I have no idea what you're talking about. TikTok lives, I've never really been into TikTok lives. They usually feel extremely clickbaity. Honestly, I haven't been on TikTok a lot lately. I used to be on it a bit more, but I haven't really been on there lately much at all. I'm not a TikTok person, I don't even have the app. I have it. Mostly just because I post, like, clips on it. When I make, like, stream clips, I post on there. It's actually technically my biggest platform. I have the most followers on TikTok than anywhere else. I do not get the most interaction on there, but I do have the most followers, which is kind of funny. Wild, but yet TikTok is one of the most used platforms, yeah. Let's take a look. It does look like separate. Here. Does its own from me. Some of those lives are on Facebook and Instagram. I try to see what can make me laugh. Part of the time I end up finding songs to add to my library. Yeah, that's a nice thing about social media that I like, is finding new things that I enjoy. New artists, new streamers, new YouTubers, movies, music. I do really enjoy that. Got me a pot roast, rice, beans, mac and cheese with 2 bread rolls. That sounds delicious. That sounds like a great dinner. Just want to go back to the good days where when I opened YouTube, I'd see Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, but now when I open the app, I see freaky ass content. It's based on your search history, my dude. It's based on your activity. I still get Markiplier on my homepage, which is nice. I don't let it save search history or watch content. Ah, okay. Yeah. If you just have the, like, default, it's weird. At all. Changed my mind. Actually, I want that one. Do I? Yes. What I don't want is that one. Choose. Choose that one. And half lemonade and unsweet tea. Ooh, I love lemonade. A good Arnold Palmer? Delicious. Well, that's odd. Oh, yes, I see. I see the issue. Dude. If you're being mean to your friends, I don't need to fucking hear about it. If you're making fun of your friends for being fat or overweight or whatever, I don't need to hear about it. Why would you want me to know about that? Why would you want to brag about that? Literally, what the fuck, why? I always thought when my YouTube browser saved my search and watch history that I'd get, tracked down by the FBI, because to be fair, there was a time when everyone watched freaky content, so that's why I stopped letting it save my history. Just the Lipton pink lemonade and homemade unsweet tea. Ah, the Lipton pink lemonade. I don't know that I've had that one. Yeah, like, I feel like my rules have been pretty clear. They've been under the stream since I started. Don't be rude to me, to anybody in chat, or to anybody else. Anyone who's not here either. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear it. Knock it off. Anyway, moving on. Let's just drop it and move on. She has such pretty eyes. Oh my god. I'm so excited to paint her eyes. And the eyelashes are nice. They're very wispy. She's got more eyelashes than I think the average VTuber does. I think most VTubers, they, like me, I have like 3 big lashes. But she's got like 5 or 6, and they're very nice and wispy. Is that emerald or forest green? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. It seems a bit cooler toned. So I'd say probably emerald. I'd say emerald. Green's my favorite color. Looks kind of like emerald, but I could be wrong. I'm on your side there. I think it's emerald. Cooler might make it jade too. I think it's a bit saturated to be jade, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's also not this exact color, because when you take it into Blender, it looks a little different, especially from that side. So it's hard to tell. Hard to tell. I think I would say the eyes are emerald and the boa is forest. You got them come into my domain alone eyes, then you get the defeated logo pop up on the screen. She's she just runs a nice family business. A nice family business. What are you, a cop? Huh? Mind your own business. Nice family endeavor. Don't ask questions. But if you haven't checked out Sumi, I highly recommend it. She's a delight. Light moss, maybe? She did say that it's meant to be made of moss. And she has apologized in advance for me having to rig her boa, but I'm so excited about it. I want to see if I can figure it out with Magica Cloth. I'm so intrigued by this boa. And how I will accomplish it in 3D. It's gonna be a task. But it's one I'm excited to partake in and to go on that journey of self-discovery. How am I going to get that texture? I don't know. How am I going to get that flow and shape? I don't know. But I will. Mark my words, rest assured I will get it. Orange juice, hello! This bird looking a little different? Thanks, I got my hair cut. Sage? That's a little sage. I would say sage is a bit lighter and cooler. Oh, I love green. My favorite color. For sure. Jade. She's so pretty! She's so pretty! I'm terrified to do her hair. I won't lie, I'm terrified of doing her hair. She has also apologized in advance for that. But it's okay. I will get it. I'll figure it out. I'm not sure how yet, but I will. Somehow I'll figure it out. In the meantime, eyelashes, yay! I'm gonna hide the back part of her head so that I can... And the inside of the eyes as well. So that I can see through it better. Look at the head. I just hide that. Nope, don't play. There's nothing to play. It's not animated. Yeah, that looks about right. Looks about right. Hydrate, thank you. Oh, I'm out of water. Shit. I need to refill this. Hold on. Real fast, real fast. Okay. Okay. My cup is refilled. Time to hydrate. I'm so hydrated. I'm so quenched. Thank you, Orange Juice. That's still the most fun name to say. Okay, now is the part where I'm gonna start doing the flat colors. Always wanted to learn 3D models to make comics, but never knew what I need. I went to the school of YouTube. I watched a lot of videos. I downloaded Blender for free. And Unity for free. And that's all I've done. I never thought to use it for comics. I should look into that. I'd love to do like a pilot someday, like animation. I have many lofty goals. It's quite pale, but not that pale. We'll go with that. Oh, sorry. Don't bonk me, Twitch. It was an accident. And then, this isn't the final textures, but I like to do this with the just basic flat colors so that I can get a better idea of what it looks like even without the final texture, just so it's not all the same. It's really difficult, it might frustrate you, but don't let the frustration stop you if you start. Yeah, I haven't been doing this for too long. Not too long. This is my... The model I'm using right now was my third model that I made. And Sumi's will be my fourth. I've been doing it for consistently about a year. Year and a half, maybe? Yeah, year and a half. And it's quite a learning curve, that's for sure. If I'm right, Valve or whoever made Blender made tutorials for how to use them. I don't know. I don't think Valve made Blender. But I could just not know. It's possible that I just don't know. And they totally did. And everybody knows that but me. That's entirely possible. The nice thing about Blender is that it's open source, so people can make their own plugins. So if there's something you want to do that Blender doesn't offer out of the box, there's probably someone out there who also wanted to do it and made a plugin. And that is stupendous. I love that. Like, the other day, check this out. Hold on. The other day, I was like, you know, it'd be cool if I could make some wicker furniture. So I was looking for tutorials to make, like, a wicker geometry node situation. And then I found someone who just made they made a wicker plugin. And you can just click a button and it turns whatever you're making into a wicker texture. You just click the add wicker button and it does it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? There's add-ons for like everything. Need to get a desktop first, but when I can, I'll try, but currently learning other things like forging, welding, among other things. That's sick. It's not made by Valve? Okay. I wasn't sure. I know I'm pretty sure it's non-profit. It was Source Filmmaker I was remembering. I knew I was mixed up. No worries. There's tons of great community tutorials for Blender, though. That's cool. Isn't it? That's just something someone made and uploaded for, like, $1 or something. And you can get all kinds of stuff like that. People will make their own prefabs, their own, like, matte caps, their own plugins, and then you can download them for free, or some of them you pay a few bucks for. And it's amazing. I saw a short on how to make a chain link fence. Ooh, stuff like that is so fun. Like, okay, if I lean forward... Hold on, I have to... Hold on. You're looking at my necklace, right? We're looking at my necklace together, right? You can see it's got the little chain detail. We'll zoom in more. It's got the little chain detail, right? And the light hits it as if it's a 3D object. It's actually not. This is just a flat, like, ribbon, basically. But I was able to bake the normals from the high poly chain that I made onto it, so that the light still hits it as if it was a high poly 3D object. And that's the kind of thing that I never would have thought to do on my own. But I saw people posting on Twitter about it, and then I looked up some YouTube tutorials, and do you know, it was like 46,000 faces down to like 200. It was crazy. Gonna lurk for a bit. Have a good night, y'all. You too! Source Engine is awesome. It was so good for games like Half-Life, Portal, Left 4 Dead, and some other amazing titles. Oh! Blah. Yeah, I've used Unreal Engine and I've used Unity, but pretty much just for making stuff for stream. And those were also School of YouTube. Actually, I did take one, like, online community college course on game making in Unity just for fun, and that was pretty sick. I want to learn to make blades, while for welding I want to make gates with moving gears to move images while it opens or closes. That sounds difficult. Good luck. I wish you luck. That sounds like a lot. Okay. We've got the top main lash. We'll do the little bottom lash line. And then we'll do the little accent lashes. I'm sure forging won't be too difficult. LOL, I'll give it a try. I'll let you know if I burn something important. Good luck. That is... I don't think... It's one of those things that I'd love to try, but I don't know that it's a Tourette's-friendly activity. You know? I don't know that it's Tourette's-friendly. Requires maximum precision. Yeah, I don't want to, like, drop anything, you know? I would be afraid of that. I'd be afraid of, whoops, I dropped my flaming sword. Surely nothing bad can happen as a result of that. Which are always so hard. And steady handwork, which requires maximum precision, and steady handwork, which I don't have, but I can work on and improve on. Very fair. There was a guy who made a gate entrance with a black widow turns... Excuse me. Black Widow turns the handle, the legs would retract or extend so the legs would lock or unlock the gate. That's sick as fuck. I've been trying to think of how to ask what that thing you're doing with your lips is called without coming off as annoyed or irritated. That's fine, that's fine. Those are my tics. I have Tourette syndrome. She got turrets. I'm like GLaDOS, I got turrets. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, if you're interested in knowing more, if you do exclamation point Tourette, it links to information from the Tourette Association of America. You can learn more if you'd like. I know about that kind of stuff, I just couldn't tell if it was bubbling or something. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't really know. I don't really know what to call it. Trilling? Various noises? I don't know, I make a lot of noises. I'm a noisy gal. Noisy. Yeah, I don't usually have to describe it, because I usually just do it. Normally I don't have to be like, oh, you know, sometimes I make a sound with my mouth that's sort of a descriptor. Normally it's just, I make the noise, and then I say, oh, that's a tick. It's not often that I have to describe it ahead of time or anything, you know? My archenemy, the bottom eyelash. Sorry, I'm just leaning really far forward. That probably looks really weird. I'm squinting at my screen to try and make sure I get the details right. I should probably just zoom in more, or maybe perhaps put on my glasses. I don't like to wear my glasses at my computer, though. Especially not while streaming, because it makes the face tracking worse. Bleh. Okay, that's smooth. Looking good. Looking good. I'm pretty happy with that so far. Gotta fix that shape a bit. want it to look less weird from a 3D. I'm dropping out for now. I hope things go well. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. It was nice chatting with you. I will probably be wrapping up soon. My girlfriend will probably be home from work soon, and then we will probably have some dinner. But we've gotten a lot done today. I'll probably do some off stream as well. So next time I stream this, it will very likely be a lot more. There will probably be a lot more progress than this. That's how it goes, you know? I stream this about once a week. But I need to work on it a lot more often than that. Need some Z's just in case I work tonight, if not back to doom scrolling. Very fair. We will probably wrap up, because I should probably go to the store and get a couple things for dinner. And that's a pretty good stopping point. Starting to look very nice and glamorous. This is where we are right now. Alright. Let's see who's on over on the Twitch side. Send a little raid. Who's on? Let's send it to... Let's send it to... Oh, Beavers is on. We'll send it over to God of Beavers. It was lovely meeting you, and keep being a badass with attitude, aka bad attitude. Bad attitude. Thank you! I'm in my diva era. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. I hope if you're interested in coming back soon, you do. No pressure though. Alright, we're gonna send the raid over to God of Beavers, who is playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which I know nothing about. So we're gonna send it over there. Thank you so much for coming today, and for the raid from sorry, for the raid from Star. It was very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you for the follows today. I really appreciate it. And for hanging out with me while I work on my funny little 3D model. I hope I'll see you soon. I'm not live tomorrow, but I am live on Wednesday for some just chatting and some karaoke, which we haven't done in a little while, so that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. It'll be fun. Alright. Bye-bye. See you guys.